Hello. In this video, we are going to derive the canonical ensemble partition function for rotation in 3 dimensions. Recall that the energy of rotation, E, in 3 dimensions is equal to B times J plus 1, where our J's can run from 0 to some non-negative integer. For later convenience, we are going to rewrite this expression very slightly as B times the quantity J squared plus J, where J has the same limits as in the first line. Now, unlike the case of the harmonic oscillator for vibrations, where we have no degeneracy, in this case, we have G sub V is the degeneracy of each state, and that is equal to 2J plus 1, where J has the same limits as before. If J is equal to 0, the degeneracy is equal to 1, it is non-degenerate. But any other J state after J is equal to 0 is 2J plus 1 degenerate. Now, just to remind us why this is so, recall that we have M sub J values, which go from minus J, increasing by an integer, through 0, going up to positive J. So this gives us the 2J plus 1 degeneracy for the energy levels of rotation. Now we can write an expression for the canonical ensemble partition function, which we'll write as Q sub ROT for rotation. And recall that this is the sum going from J is equal to 0 up to J is an infinite value. Now E to the minus the value of the energy divided by kT. And in the cases where we have degeneracy, we have to multiply this expression times the degeneracy of each state, which for the rotational is our 2J plus 1. So now we can write this as a somewhat more explicit expression, is we have the infinite sum from J is equal to 0 to infinity of E to the minus, and now we have the energy, which is minus B times the quantity J squared plus J, and then this is multiplied by the degeneracy of the levels, which is 2J plus 1. Rather than calculate this expression explicitly, we are going to approximate it. And we are going to approximate this sum as an integral. And the integral that we're going to approximate it as is the integral from 0 to infinity. So we have the same limits as we had for the sum. Now we have E to the minus, and now we have the energy levels, which are B times J squared plus J times the degeneracy of each state, which is our 2J plus 1. And then, of course, we have dJ, which are our index for the integration. So we're taking the explicit sum and we're approximating it as a definite integral. To solve this particular integral, we need to make a substitution, and the substitution that we're going to make is to we're going to assign a new variable x, and x is going to be equal to B times j squared plus j divided by kt. Effectively, we're making the exponent for the exponential here minus x. So if x is equal to this expression, then dx is going to be equal to b now times the derivative of j squared plus j is going to be 2j plus 1 divided by kt times dj. Now notice, for this particular value of dx, we can solve for 2j plus 1 times dj. So that gives us 2j plus 1 times dj is now going to be equal to kt times dx. And this is all divided by b. And the reason for doing this is now we notice that this particular expression here is identical to the expression that we have in our integral. We have our value of x, which is this particular expression, which we now substitute here. So the result of all these substitutions, we're going to put on the following screen. So now we have the integral from 0 to infinity. We have a coefficient which we pull out in front, which is kt divided by the rotational constant b. And then we have our complicated integral here has been transformed in simply e to the minus x dx. And the value of this is that this particular definite integral has a quite nice value of 1. If it's equal to 1, that gives us that the value for the canonical ensemble partition function for rotation is simply kt divided by b. Thank you very much for your attention. As always, have a good one.